What is going on? We got the Underworld arms dealer, that is Nikita. This is our Advent hero. So I'm going to try to nitpick. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna try to nitpick what her actual Advent might be based on her skills, even though it's usually slightly like the same thing. I mean, colleagues is like that. So hopefully, she has a Gatling gun, dude. So fucking sick. So let's look at the leader skill, and as you guys don't know, unfortunately, you can't, there's no YouTube video. I definitely tried. I did say in the Verdandi video, I looked. I'm gonna try my best to maybe boost this up. That's what I'm trying to do with Verdandi, and the videos are my video software keeps messing up, so I have some time, so I might as well just do this video in the meantime. Let's look at him. This is him. Let's look at him. Whatever. God, this nation, this ice cream truck. The fact of having like male and female and that being an issue of you saying one over the wrong of the others drive me insane. But this is clearly a girl, Nikita. It says she and her everywhere. All right, so let's look at the leader skill. Fire and water multi-strike. So when I see that, I'm immediately thinking that her kit has something to do with multi-strike. So let's see it. Her S1 rapid aim shot inflicts penetration damage. Hey, Christian waifu. I keep matching up the characters based on like what their kits are similar to. So what is it? Wait, is that my phone? I think my phone just went off. Sorry. All right, so we have a 100% penetration to one target and increase the attacker's attack by 10%. Now, obviously, one thing I forgot to mention in Verdandi is that these are the skills at their minimal, so these will get worse, crazier and crazier. So this is only 10% going up 30% buff. It might get crazier than that. She might give herself a 50% buff. And again, already we can see where multi-strike and counter-strike is going to be coming into effect to give herself some damage, and you cannot shield yourself from it. So she is definitely already a good counter to shielding characters, damage immunity characters. She's gonna counter some Sid. She's definitely countering some Sid right off the bat. Next up, rival shot on a 3-turn cooldown, inflicts damage equal to 120. All these fucking motorcycles, I swear to God. And I've been complaining about this for like days, but it's insane how many like cars are passing by here right now. It's insane. Does this to AoE adjacent Cone as a Showtime Doctor. Go check him out. I'm pretty sure he has some videos as well. He says Cone, and it's such a better way of saying it, but I say AoE adjacent. So it's nice that it's going to do that. Increase the attack. Oh my God! Do not tell me that she has. I am pretty sure that these probably don't stack. If they do, that's insane to have actually 2 stacking attacks. But if not, then then you would see how this would work with one. But it would actually be terrible if you had this attack buff leveled up. Let's say you're skilling her up, right? You do this one, you keep doing this one, then you use this skill, and then it will overlap this one, and then you have a shittier attack skill because you overlapped it. So that's very dangerous unless they're 2 separate things. I would have loved if they did that. They could have made the one on the S1 like anger, like she has like a little, like a funny like she looks like Jinx pretty much from League of Legends. They could have called this the happy shot, the happy life, and this one something else, to separate the 2 damages that are that she's getting. But she's clearly about building a shit ton of damage through multi and countering. So you want to do this multi and then attack into this, boom, that's 2. One counter, she's at her max stacks. Or could have made it something in her kit, which we haven't gotten to yet. Not her kit, sorry, but her passives. See if there's something there. Alright, so Shock and Awe is her S3. It is going to inflict damage 180 attack to a target and AoE adjacent. So she has 2 AoE adjacent moves. 15% chance to stun attack type enemies for 1 turn. 35% chance to have the same effect on hybrid types. Very weird that they specified that. I would prefer them to just, I don't know, fucking combine it and just give me a 50% chance stun. There is still no unit that has a just overall guaranteed or very, very high chance to stun multiple units. I know that there's ones who do single target, but I would love something like that just because it would counter, like, counter some stuff, like aggressive stuff, or you see someone that has a buff, you can stun them. Like, especially as we just said with Verdandi, that has a bunch of crit strike preparation stuff. We just went through that, and it's like, and go check out my video if you haven't seen that. She's a crit, Verdandi's crit base, but if you see her with a 2-turn, you see Verdandi with like a 2-turn crit, auto crit buff, it would be nice to be able to stun her for 2 turns. You know what I'm saying? Like, or 1 turn. It doesn't have to be 2 turns, but to stall her damage a little bit, or stall someone's damage just slightly. So that is cool. So she's pretty much straight up damage. She doesn't seem to really have any utility outside of the S3. Yes, stunning. 15% chance to stun is pretty shit. I'm hoping that goes up. And then we have 35% chance to stun a hybrid, which will probably go up. I'm assuming that the 15 will go up to like 35, maybe, possibly 40 if they're really gracious, which is pretty good. And then the 35 might go up to 60 or so. They're going to go up at the same ratio. I'm pretty sure if this goes up 15, bringing it to 30, this one's going to go up to 15, bringing it to 50. That's what I'm assuming, but they pretty much wouldn't separate it. I mean, it's easy math to calculate in the programs, I'm sure. All right, so now we have inflicts 50% additional damage upon multi-strike. Oh, now she's Tayo's waifu. But I just waifued Verdandi with Tayo. See, now everything's split and doesn't make any sense. So she actually does additional damage on multi, similar to Tayo already. 80% chance to apply adrenaline. Oh, she's super jinxed now. For 5 turns at the start of the wave. So this seems like something that, well, I'll have to look through it, but I'm curious to see exactly if she's able to get that back. And yes, I do this all the time. I look at one thing, read a sentence, and then theory craft that one sentence. And yeah, adrenaline increases the attack speed. So for 5 turns, her attack speed is increased by amount that we have no idea. And it says 80% chance only to do it at the start of the wave, which kind of sucks. I mean, it sucks because it's really good. It's 50%, and we don't know how big this attack speed is. It an attack speed base, but her going first doesn't really matter too much to me. I mean, yes, she goes first. She starts getting her attack stacks. Maybe she goes first, shocks and all, stuns the hybrids in the team. Whatever. Not really anything too crazy to me. So yeah, I mean, that's cool, but we have to see what else. What is the 60? What is the full upgraded investment going into Nikita gonna bring us? And it's gonna increase our multi-strike chance to 50%. And we all know across the board that 75% is the max. It's the shadow max that was data mined and seems to be the good rule of thumb. So we don't need to get her, what is that? I think that's 3 substats of multi-strike, and she will pretty much be at the max right there. You can put that all in the 6 slot. You can put it in like the 4, I think, what is it, the 3 slot or the 3 or the 4 slot, where you're only risking like HP, you're not risking any your free attack subs. You can do it there. Activates resolve when oh my god. No, man, can you fucking stop? Everything doesn't need a fucking resolve, dude. Jesus Christ. I've always hated, and since she reminds me of Jinx, League of Legends story, is that, what is her name? I want to call her Ivy. Her name's not Ivy. Zyra. Zyra is a character. Same thing with Kog'Maw. They have these death passives. I hate death passes. I hate shit that works when I die. I don't want to die. I want my unit to do shit when they're alive, and I'll have another unit bring them back. I hate this shit, and I think a lot of people hate this shit because now you're gonna have Verdandi resolve, NIKITA resolve. Who else? Who are these? Like these damage units. Eventually, they're not even gonna need supports because they're bringing in. She's bringing in stuns. Tayo has stuns, attack buff. She's attacking her. This chick blowing her own attack. Verdandi's has removing resolve. She removes resolves, and she also crits and ignores defense. And like you're gonna eventually just have a full attack team that is able to literally go into a fight, disable Cynthia's Metal Colony units and silencing them. Like you're eventually going to be able to run all attack characters, and they're going to be perfectly fine. And any attack bullshit that you have going against them, they'll just live through it. And hers is she's going to restore 30% of her HP and get adrenaline, which we all know is just going to increase attack speed and pretty much probably give her the turn. Now, when I want to know if her attack speed is going to be on the level of what Sharon has in her dungeon. What Sharon has, her attack speed is so fucking high, she pretty much goes in between units. Like she goes like a lot. Like her attack speed increased a lot. Now I know that they when you look at Nemesis's new attack speed buff, I wonder if it's going to be greater than that. And she's an Advent, so they do have to be careful. I mean, they should be careful when they give out units that have that is farmable. Advent units are, in my opinion, the best units in the game because regardless of how good a solo banner unit could be, they will not be max skilled unless you super duper whale on a banner. So I'm very curious to see, you know, how much the stun rate goes up, how much these attack percentages go up. And she's pretty much, since she pretty much has this on this, she's built to multi-strike and stuff like that. She's built to S3 into multi, S2 into multi. She's built to do that. So she's going to have a lot of attack based on any attack that you have. Maybe you can skimp on some attack, maybe get her her health and stuff up, because she's gonna go a lot. So we're gonna see how much of a nuisance her attack speed is. That is what is going to be clutch. Is that, but see, it would have made her more of a threat in my opinion if she had this was automatic, that she gained adrenaline automatically. So it's like every once in a while she'd be super annoying, and every once in a while she'll only be annoying when she dies, and I think that's slightly weird. So I'm definitely thinking if we have to compare the first two, Verdandi versus her, I think Verdandi is definitely better on paper, on skill and on kit is better than this unit. This unit is situationally annoying. Just like how Amin is situationally annoying with the oh, he gets the first turn and all of a sudden now you're gonna win the arena match instantly because you're gonna S3 the unit that you know is gonna S3 back, you know, stuff like that. So I'm interested to see her. This goes the rapid aim shot. There goes the rival shot, and horror and confusion. That doesn't even make sense. Now this is the crappy part about this. This is not a YouTube video. I gotta wait for the beginning. This looks like the beginning. She spray and pays like crazy, and then teleport. Does she teleport? Is that a teleport? Yeah, she like teleports into the sky. Oh wait, no, that is the beginning. The beginning is her coming from the sky, dropping a bunch of grenades. Then she comes down, picks up her gun, and then shoots you to death. See, that's why you have YouTube videos. Come on, Netmarble. But yeah, that is it. So she does that. She comes out from the sky out of nowhere with the lovely grenades and then shoots. Only weird thing is that they called this horror and confusion, but here it's called shock and awe. Maybe that was just a little translation hiccup, but I'm looking forward to her. She's gonna be Advent. I'm more excited to build her, but then again, she is a fire attacker and we have a shit ton of those, so it's almost as though I don't really know what you would prioritize her for over Cynthia, prioritize her over Morrigan. Kind of hard, you know, there's so many good fire attack options, but the only difference I would say is that I can max skill this unit. So, you know, unless they bring in more win threat units, there's only what, Kali, Ruby, Sid, and Ian. I think people are going to definitely be bringing in some max Ians very soon with very annoying protection. So maybe that's why. But see, Ian doesn't provide shields; he provides protection. So like penetration's not really gonna do anything like that. And Cynthia is a way better tank bust. But again, like I said, max. This unit's gonna be max. My Cynthia's not max, so maybe this unit will definitely blow out when that happens. And we definitely have to see based on. Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna let me do that before I end the video. What is this Advent gonna be like? So I'm assuming since she's gonna have a lot of multi-strike, I think her attack speed might be out of control in the dungeon. She has a resolve, so no doubt she's going to have a resolve in the dungeon. Let's just get that out the fucking way. So, but what units we got to see if Tayo is going to be in. He most likely will be. I want to see if he's gonna give you like. If he's gonna block something. She might put stacks on you though. I feel like she might put stacks. She has penetration on her S1, so shielding is not really gonna do too well in that dungeon, but not like you have any water shielders really, except like what, Caroline. So I don't know. Interesting. I wonder, this might be thing. I wonder if she's gonna be a health trigger unit where you just have to burst her down, which there's a lot of water bursts, and now that we have Verdandi, there's going to be a very easy way. She might be very easy. I think she needs to be hard, but I think her Advent dungeon is going to be excessively easy because we have so many good water units right now. Unless they make Tayo a negative unit, and then you're gonna see everyone shit the bed. Verdandi is definitely going to be a bonus unit in that dungeon, which is going to be good for me because I have enough to pretty much get any unit to 60 right now based on all the double evos and stuff like that. So I'll have my Verdandi ready to go on crit damage, and plus the rune dungeon is going to be coming up, so we'll definitely be able to get her a good set of runes. So what do you guys think about NIKITA? What do you guys think about her? I do think she's slightly underwhelming in comparison to other fire attackers that you already have, and she seems to like she just does damage. This is damage, this is also damage, this is damage, and plus like 2 AoE adjacent moves is good, so that means that, you know, she's hitting multiple targets at the same time. how much damage is she gonna be putting out, you know, and she needs to multi also. So she needs this, her S1 needs to be max first. She needs to multi, and yeah, because she does more damage when she multi. So we'll see. We will see. I'm interested. I'm definitely gonna build a unit. No reason not to. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be on the costumes. Gotta address the costumes next. Peace.